Hey everyone, welcome back to Legacy Politics. We just hit 55 subscribers. Can we get to 60 by the end of the month? Please like this video and subscribe down below. Once we hit 60 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a special election night video. So please spread the word, please get people on, please get people subscribed, and please like this video down below. Also, please subscribe to my, please follow my Twitter account and my Instagram account. Both accounts give you great analysis on polls, give you great analysis on other people's Twitter accounts and other people's Instagram accounts. Just please follow it for updates and all that stuff. So today we're going to be talking about the 2020 election, my latest prediction in a race that really has tightened, where you saw at one point Joe Biden taking a 24-point advantage in this election. But it really tightened after the RNC, or the Republican National Convention, and it predicted Joe Biden maintaining his 59 cents, which is really good, or not really good, but it's really standard. I mean, Donald Trump isn't going to take a lot of ground and predict it, but here he did take a lot of ground. He got all the way within half a point in Joe Biden, and he actually took the lead, and then he fell after the election. So let's get into this. With that being said, let's jump right into this election prediction video. I've already have all the safe states filled out, but let's go ahead and fill in the rest of the states, starting at the top of the East Coast. Starting with Maine 2nd District, Donald Trump has been doing a lot to try to get this. He's been campaigning there, buying a lot of ads. I still think that Joe Biden should hold by around 4 points. I don't think Donald Trump's going to be able to win Maine 2nd District, but Donald Trump will be able to win Maine's 2nd District. He won't be able to win Maine's Al District, but he will be able to win Maine's 2nd District. In New Hampshire, I think this is going to be the first flip of the night. Donald Trump lost New Hampshire by 3,000 votes in 2016. Hillary won it by 3,000 votes in 2016. Donald Trump is making a big push for New Hampshire for the 2020 election. And another big thing is that colleges will not be meeting or will not have on-person classes in New Hampshire, which I think is really good for Donald Trump, and Trump will probably win by around a point, maybe even less than a point. Pennsylvania, very interesting state. The Republican turnout, the primary turnout did not look good for Republicans, and if the election was held today, I would put I would give the baton to Joe Biden in Pennsylvania, just for right now. I think Donald Trump can for sure win in Pennsylvania, but for right now, I'm putting it in Joe Biden's column. In Virginia, I'm going to put Virginia in a lean Democrat. I think, and a lot of people are thinking, well, Dima, why wouldn't you put it in a likely? And my response is, well, Joe Biden is actually getting ads. He's campaigning in Virginia. And if he was ahead as much as the polls are saying, then he wouldn't be campaigning. I mean, he's either not smart and wasting his money and wasting his time there, or there's something actually wrong with the internal polls and he's having to campaign. So that's why I'm putting in the lean Democrat for now in Virginia. Now, North Carolina, I think that North Carolina goes into Trump's column by around 4 points. So we'll put it in the lean column for Republicans. I think that Republicans have really done well in the registration in North Carolina, far out registering the Democrats and where Donald Trump won in 2016. So I really don't see a way that Joe Biden could win in North Carolina. Georgia's a different story. Georgia is a very interesting state. Donald Trump is ahead in the polling aggregate, but the the Democratic primary turnout was really good in the Georgia primary for Democrats. So you're really going to be looking on Election Day, how much gain can Joe Biden get from Hillary Clinton in the counties or in the cities as Atlanta or Athens or Augusta. If he can gain a lot, he could probably win the state, but is he going to gain a lot? No, he's not, and that's why Donald Trump will hold the state of Georgia by probably around 3 points, so it will be characterized as a tilt, but he's still winning it by around 3 points. Let's go into Ohio. Ohio, in my opinion, or rather in the polling's opinion, because Donald Trump is doing amazing in Ohio. It really could be said that Donald Trump would win Ohio in a solid margin, but I'm going to put it in a likely margin. He'll probably win Ohio by around 7 to 8 points. If I'm Donald Trump, I'm not really going to be campaigning in Ohio anymore. I think that he's got that under his belt. No one need to waste money. Same as in Iowa. I think Iowa looks good for the president. Ohio and Iowa are trending more right than left right now. So anybody saying that Joe Biden has a chance in Ohio is really just not smart in the polls, and they need to be looking at it in a better sense than just ridiculous polls that sample 80% Democrats. So we'll see what happens, but for right now, Donald Trump for sure, Ohio and Iowa, and are in his column. All right, let's go into Florida. Really interesting state. No campaigning from either side in the state. I don't really know. There must be some. So that really tells me that there's some internal polling there that's showing Donald Trump in good position, because Joe Biden does not have to win Florida. It's not a must-win state for Joe Biden, but it is a must-win state for Donald Trump. Personally, I think that Donald Trump will win Florida by around 1%. It'll be really close. It'll come down to the wire, but Donald Trump will prevail in Florida, giving him a much-needed state to win this election at the end of the day. So, as it stands now, Democrats 218, Republicans 214. With a few states left, we can go ahead and knock out these two, Colorado and New Mexico. Colorado will go to Joe Biden in the likely margin. New Mexico I had in tilt in my last election prediction, but for now I'm going to put it in the lean margin. I think that Latino turnout isn't looking good for Joe Biden, but we haven't had really any polls from the Midwest at all. But the one poll we did see that really sometimes oversamples Democrats had Joe Biden about 6 points ahead, which I interpret as Joe Biden's probably going to do well, or rather he's not going to lose, or it's not going to be that close in New Mexico. Now in Texas, really any polling that has Donald Trump losing in Texas is just flat out ridiculous. There was a poll that had Biden ahead by 1, and when you looked at it for real, it was like unbelievably oversampling Democrats. The real polling, such as this one right here from PPP, has Donald Trump ahead by around almost 9 points in Texas here, and you have a good split of Democrats and Republicans, and the independents in 38 and 44. So at the end of the day, Donald Trump is not going to be losing Texas, so we can just get that out of our minds. He'll probably win it by 7 or 8 points, in my opinion. Nevada, there was a lot of Republican hype around Nevada. I had hype around Nevada. I predicted Donald Trump to win Nevada. I really did. I really thought he could do it. But a recent poll that came out that was actually oversamples Republicans, believe it or not, had Joe Biden ahead by 4. So for now, we're going to put Nevada in the also lean margin for Joe Biden. So Joe Biden will hold Nevada. Now, as we get into these last few states, we can't forget Nebraska's 2nd district. Donald Trump won it narrowly in 2016. I think he'll hold it again. There's no real reason for Joe Biden to go after this one electoral vote, so I don't really see him polling there. It's more important for Joe Biden to hold the blue wall right here, as he's already held Pennsylvania in this prediction. So it's more important for him to hold there than waste of money in Nebraska. That's why I'm kind of confused of why he's buying ads in Virginia. Now let's go into Michigan. Michigan, really a state that a lot of Republicans were kind of dismissing, saying, okay, Trump probably doesn't have a chance there again. But a recent polling, it is unbelievable. The polling aggregate really switched after the Republican National Convention. The Republican aggregate is closer than it was on the final day before the 2016 election. It's closer than that. So at this point, and I think that Donald Trump can do better in a lot of rural counties than he did in 2016. And with that, I think Michigan goes into Trump's column in this election. And look at this, 269 to 238. Really, really close election, which is coming down to these final 3 states. In Wisconsin, I really think that Kenosha could go red after these recent riots and Donald Trump visiting Kenosha. Really just a lot of sad things happening there. And I think Kenosha County could go red. Wisconsin will maintain in the Republicans' column. Minnesota, a state where a lot of people think that that Joe Biden should win. Man, what a turnaround after the Republican National Convention, and polling such as this one from Survey USA, where it had Trump leading by 2% in Minnesota. Now, you really don't want to use Survey USA as a accurate pollster, but I do believe that Minnesota will be going into Trump's column in this election. Really, really unbelievable if Trump could pull off it. It really could go D. It could go D, and I'm not saying it won't. It'll be probably one of the closest states. This and Arizona will probably be one of the closest states. For right now, as if it were held today, I think Donald Trump would hold, or would rather flip Minnesota. And it'd be the first time in a long time that Republicans won Minnesota. So Trump will end that streak of Democrats winning Minnesota. Arizona is going to be really, really close. I don't really know what's going to happen in Arizona. I really don't know. I really think that Donald Trump will prevail in Arizona, but for right now, I'm going to leave it as a toss-up. I don't know. I can't put a definite mark on it. So for right now, Arizona is a toss-up. Donald Trump, 289. Joe Biden, 238. The final tally could be Donald Trump 300, Joe Biden 238, or Donald Trump 289 and Joe Biden 249. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this video, to the channel down below. Please subscribe. Once we get to 60, I will be doing an election night video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Legacy Politics. See you later.